Um, so what you want to do is go to mincraft.net. Here, it's not loading, but you're gonna hit the download button. You could either play it in the browser or download and play it as like an application, but it's the same stuff. But after you download it, you're gonna get here. What you're gonna want to do now, hit single player. I already have a world, but create new world. You can make the world whatever you want to be called. I'll make it Minecraft First Days. The seed generator, don't worry about that. Just hit create new world. It's gonna generate the level. Alright, so you guys aren't gonna be spawned right here, but I got lucky. I got spawned near a bunch of trees. And what you want to do is, what you're gonna want to do is chop down a few trees. You only really need 2 for the beginning. And then you're going to hit the button I, which brings you to your inventory. Once in your inventory, drag the wood into the crafting spot and just put it on 1 square. And then make these wood planks and put 4 of them and make a crafting table. Drag the crafting table into your inventory. And then right click. And then right click again. And you're going to put these wood planks like this. And make 4 sticks. Or 8, I guess. And we're going to actually cut down a bit more of this tree. Because we need some more wood. So, as you cut this tree, you can see the leaves decay. They start to go away. And when that happens, sometimes they drop saplings, which I'll explain to you later. But what we're going to want to do here. Oh, and I have a texture pack on. I'll put a link in the description for a texture pack. We're going to want to make a few tools so that we could make do with what we have so far. And the basic tools that are actually necessary are a shovel, an axe, and a pickaxe. And what these do, a shovel goes through dirt, sand, and gravel. A axe goes through trees, as you could see. And a pickaxe goes through the minerals like stone and whatnot. This is just cactus. If there's cactus in the area, you could get some. But what you're going to want to do now is get some more wood. And the first thing you always want to do, after you do what I just showed you. Alright, so let's take our crafting table so that we don't lose it when we make a house. And what we're going to want to do is we got to find a sheep. A sheep's important because we need the wool so that we can make a bed to go to sleep tonight. Right now this is on peaceful. I'll make another tutorial on how to start a world if you're on a difficulty level. But a bed makes everything much faster at night. You don't have to wait like I think it's 5 minutes or so. But as you can see, there's other animals. There's a pig which gives you food. You gotta be careful for the cactus. If you hit them, it takes away health. Cows are used for some leather to make armor. And you have to keep in mind that you don't want to go too far away from the spawn, because if you die, you're just gonna get lost. So you gotta be careful with that. Right now, I'm kind of wandering, but I haven't built much yet. So, but you really don't want to go too far, because if you go too far, you're definitely gonna lose the spawn, and the spawn is where you will pop up if you die. So you gotta be careful with that right there. And you know what? I can't find a sheep, so I think we're just gonna have to wait 5 minutes or so. But what we're gonna want to do now is you gotta get some stone so that you can make better tools. So what we're gonna do is right here we're gonna dig, I find it easier to dig in dirt because if you dig in sand, what happens is the sand just falls down. So you don't want to do that. What you're gonna want to do is we're not gonna go all the way down, but you want to dig a staircase so that you can get back up. Dig it down to cobblestone. See, that's stone. So you get stone, and then you're gonna take out your pickaxe, and you're gonna dig that, and we're just gonna dig a lot of it. And you want to use your shovel because you don't want to run out of resources. You want to use it for what it's meant for. And what we're gonna do is here, we're gonna get, I'm gonna say like 5, 6 should be good. And then we're gonna come back up here, just to the surface so we can see what we're doing. And in the beginning, you should just cut a good amount of wood down. Like I have 2 sticks left, but I'm just gonna make more wood planks. Wood is basically good to make wood planks. Wood planks can make a number of things. I'll explain that to you later. But you want to make sticks. Those are the most important things right now. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna right click so that you only put a few down. You can put as many as you want down. I'm gonna put 6 in each thing. And I'm gonna make a stone shovel. I have a texture pack on. I know I just said that, but the texture pack makes it look different. So, if you guys are wondering, and I'm gonna in the description I'll put a link on how to make everything. It's on a wiki page, and I'll also put another link in the description for something else. But I'll explain that to you later. So now let's go back down and just get a little bit more cobblestone because we have more resources. Oh, game ladder. Now that we have all the cobblestone, let's head back up here. There's a chicken over there, just disappeared, but it's almost nighttime, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna pack up this. We're gonna take this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a nice little mountain. Make sure it's in dirt. Well, it doesn't have to be in dirt, but anything but sand or gravel, because the sand and gravel falls on you. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna come over to this mountainside and dig into it a few. And I like to dig in just enough so there's enough room. And you want to make sure when you're digging, see how there's grass right there? Don't dig that one because it's going to go into open area. And you want to have a closed area right here. Alright. Now that we have a little spot to stick out during the night, you could look up and the sun, you can see we have about another 2 minutes till sunset. So we gotta use it wisely. Let's try to find a sheep. Now you gotta keep in mind that you don't want to lose your opening there. Because if that happens, you need to make a new one and it's just gonna take too long. Because we don't have much supplies. So there's actually a black sheep right there. That's good. As long as it gives us wool. It gave us 2 wool. And we need 3 to make a bed. So we're gonna have to search for a sheep, but we want to stay in the area so we don't lose our spot. And as you can see, that's the sheep I just hit because it has no wool on it. So I'm actually gonna go up this mountain right here and try to see if I can see in the distance any sheep. There's actually a big clump of sheep over there. We're in luck. So we're gonna run over those sheep, and all you have to do is click them once and they give you wool. You don't have to kill them. Just gotta click them, get some wool. Ah, there's a big patch. There we go. Let's just get all these sheep's fur or wool. I mean, because it's valuable stuff. Could be used to make paintings, which you don't really need. But if you're gonna make a secret room, In the distance, I don't know if you can see that, that's sugar cane. I'll get that later tomorrow. Let me go to bed. Alright, now that I have the necessary amount of wool, I memorized that my house is over this hill. So I'm going to go jump in the house, or my cave I should call it. And it's small enough that if you're playing on a difficulty, that no monsters could get in, so... And no monster would spawn in here because it's too small. But what we're going to do is we're going to put this crafting table down. Right here's a good spot. And we actually need to go cut down a tree, because you need wood planks to make a bed. So when you cut down the initial trees, let's just hit this sheep. When you're cutting down the trees, you might just want to cut like a lot down so that you have enough wood, because wood seems to be good for everything. Like the wood planks is basically what you need, but the wood is what makes the wood planks. And when you cut down the trees, it doesn't matter if it's the white ones or these. I just like to cut down the wooden ones because they stack together. If you cut the white ones, it makes another stack, and you want to keep like the inventory clean. You know what I mean? So after we cut that down, as you can see, there's a lot of wood, but it's starting to get dark. So I'm gonna head back in, and that's the sun setting. And as you can see, the game starts to get a little bit darker every I think sunset's a minute and a half. Once the game starts getting darker, and you can see stars are forming. So you want to get back into your little hut here, and you might want to put a dirt block, like blocking off the entrance. You might want to leave a little opening so you can see what's going on outside, but if you're going in the bed, you might want to just close it off. But what you're going to do here is you're going to make wood planks again by just putting it on the square and right clicking. And then you're going to take the wood planks and put 1, 2, 3 on the bottom row, and take 3 wool and go 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to right click this and take it out, or you could left click it, I believe. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the bed that you just made and place it down in your hut. You have to place it, it's 2 squares, so you got to place it like that so it goes up. And then once you do that, as you can see, the sun just setted, so you're going to jump in there. You right click your bed to get in it. That like activates. You could right click stuff that you could use. That's how you use it, like a furnace and a crafting table. And I kind of trap myself in here. That's fine. We could just dig this out. Alright, now what we're going to want to do is we might want to take these with us just in case we get lost. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to find a nice place. I'm actually going to go back to, you might want to go back to your staircase that you made before. You could find it, but my game's lagging, so, oh, there it is. And what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to jump in here. You might want to keep it neat so you don't get lost, because we don't have any torches right now. You make torches by using coal and a stick, which I'll show you. I think we found some iron just now. Look at this. You might want to iron. It looks different in the game. Right now I have a texture pack on. I'll put the link to in the description to that, and I'll make a tutorial how to make a texture, how to put on a texture pack. Iron's actually when you have enough cobblestone and you make a furnace. What you do is you get coal and iron, and you put it in the furnace, and the iron gets smelted down to an iron ingot, or however you say it, I don't really know. But what you do with that is you just use it the same way you would use cobblestone or wood to make a pickaxe or an axe, or any other supplies like armor.